I've just had a conversation with the Minister of Local Government about what he sees as the problems in local government and the disconnect between many of the councils in this country and between their communities. All right? And that's a conversation that obviously Simeon Brown feels quite passionate about, because he rejected yesterday this local government review, which, as he said, was driven completely by ideology. I've had the unfortunate experience of reading it and had nothing to do with the fundamental problems that local government have in this country, and that is providing basic services. What you want to know is that when you go to your tap, you're going to get clean water out of it. When you flush your toilet, the sewage will go there and hopefully not contaminate some swimming pool somewhere. You've got amenities that your kids can play on, and that you've got safe roads upon which to travel. And really, that's about it. I mean, that's all I want my local government to do. I want to make sure there are no potholes on the roads. I want to make sure that the footpaths, I don't know why they call them footpaths anymore, because you see so few people on them, apart from scooters I want to make sure that my roads are safe, my footpaths are operational. I want to make sure that the sporting amenities that service our community are working and that they're not flooded and they don't have sewage flowing through them. I want to make sure that the sewage that I flush out gets processed and doesn't end up in the bay in which my children swim, or the river in which I will spend my summer on the banks of. And I want to make sure that I drink clean water. It's pretty simple. I mean, that's all local government's got to do, really, isn't it? It's not hard. No. So, and yet the problem is that, as we know, we've got this enormous rates burden in this country, and we'll be talking to Ben Bell in the district that has got the highest protected rates increase, a 21% rates increase, although according to the Taxpayers Union, the average will be about 14 or 15% all throughout the country. I know in my neck of the woods, in my region and in my local council, it's 18%. All right, so, we're at the upper end of that particular range as well. Now, the question that you'd have, wouldn't you, would be, well, if I was a council and I want to make sure I'm doing these jobs properly, I don't need to worry about any peripheral stuff, all right? But it's not. The local government review, which I've just talked about and has been rejected categorically by the Minister of Local Government, as he quite rightly points out, had two primary recommendations. The issue of how you're going to pay for infrastructural stuff, there was a page, I think there might have been 2 pages on it. But for the other 30-odd pages, it was about how we can infuse the Treaty of Waitangi into every decision that is made by your local council. Just think about that for a moment. You're going to, every decision that your council makes has got to go through, not just the lens of Te Tiriti o Waitangi. Oh, no, because no one knows what the hell that means. But in actual fact, it's got to be subordinate and cognizant of Te Ao Māori, I'll come to that in a second, and Matoranga Māori. Now, what's Te Ao Māori, for those of you who are going, I've heard this phrase an awful lot, blah, 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 blah. Actually, no one really knows. It's sort of like a worldview that all Māori are meant to be a part of. Now, you just think about how offensive that is, really. You just think about it for a moment. Right, you're a Māori person of Māori descent. There's roughly 900,000 of you of Māori descent, including me. No, I'm Moriori descent. No, it's all right. No, it's okay. I'm not going down that route. Yeah, okay. See, I'm one of the 900,000. Here's the problem that I've got. I'm meant to be completely representative. So in other words, there's 900,000 plotting Māori morons going around New Zealand with the same worldview. Oh, we live in Te Ao Māori, Do we see the world this way? Oh, bugger off. I mean, Māori are no more homogenous in how they think. I mean, they're not bees. They're not ants, Māori. They are people, for God's sake. and they have different and disparate views as much as Pākehā communities do, and Chinese and Indian and South Africans, and any other nationality or ethnicity that you might like to say. There is a range of religious, political, social, cultural, and economic views within the Māori community, all over the shop, as you would expect. But no, there's one te ao Māori, and then wait for this. No one knows what it means anyhow. There isn't a book. There isn't 20 centuries of Western philosophical civilization, for example, like Plato and Aristotle and Aquinas, Locke, Rousseau, all the way heading into the latest, and there's some sort of sentient Western philosophy. And for God's sake, Western philosophers can't agree on anything, then how the hell are Māori? Oh, well, Māori are different, of course. They're ants, aren't they? They just think. That's instinctual. Wake up a Māori, doof, I've got te ao Māori worldview. Yeah, what is it? I don't know, but I'm just saying, I'm putting it down there, te ao Māori. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is, Mātauranga Māori. What the hell is Mātauranga Māori? Well, I'll tell you what that is. In generic terms, it's all Māori knowledge. Right, that's different than normal knowledge, is it? Well, yes, it is. Why? Because it's Mātauranga Māori. Yeah, but, I mean, what is it? Oh, well, it's everything that Māori know that nobody else knows. What would that be? And I could get facetious here and go, the best KFC place? The secret recipe for rereni bread? How to do a boil-up? I don't know. Puha and Pākehā? I've got no idea. What's Mātauranga Māori? Well, and then when they say that, you get pushback. Well, it's that if you eat that herb there, you'll die. That would seem to be science to me. It seemed to be a scientific explanation as to why you'd eat that herb and you ingest it and it would kill you, just quietly. So, Mātauranga Māori but still, wait for this. Wait. According to this local government review, every decision of every council had to run through the lens of te ao Māori, whatever that is, and then Mātauranga Māori as well. Oh, who's going to interpret Mātauranga Māori and te ao Māori? I'll give you the answer for that. Local iwi. So in my neck of the woods, for example, and this is Otago, but it would be no different than anywhere else, a couple of Māori guys, and mostly guys, but there'll be the occasional girl, will be wheedled in and say yes or no. They're not democratically elected. There's no proof that they represent a Māori view. They've risen to the top of their particular iwi committee or tai whenua or runanga or whatever it might be. But they come in and they go, Now in Otago it's so bad that you can't get a consent from the council without it going off to the Māori lot and saying, can you approve this please? This is how bad it is in Otago. You can't get a consent unless local Māori look at it, which usually consists of about 3 or 4 of the same individuals who've set up a commercial organisation who look at it and go, what do we do? Oh, well, charge them $1,500 and say yes, which is exactly what they do. This was the genius of the local government review. This is the collective wisdom of local government New Zealand. Is it any wonder that the Ministry of Local Government goes, excuse me, you've got water running down your main street, you've got sewage flooding through your suburbs, your sporting and recreational amenities are falling over, and your roads have got enough potholes in there basically to start your own umu. In fact, you don't even need to dig for the next hangi. They're already there, just cover it, I mean, seriously. But this is how local government in this New Zealand is run. How did it get this bad? How did it get this mad? And aren't we just pleased that finally we have a government minister who goes, I don't think I'm going to take you seriously because I don't think you're even listening to your locals. They sure as hell aren't.